Hi students, I'm at the class blog site and I'm going to show you how to do a screenshot so we can complete class 1 activities. So I'm going to go ahead and click on class 1, and if you remember in class 1 we were to create it basically for assignment. We were to create a Gmail account. And there were videos and stuff here that you could view that showed you how to do that, even though I went over it in class. But you could later go back and do that. Now, some of you have already have a Gmail account, so I'm going to kind of show what you can do to complete that assignment also. But this is also for those of you who don't have a Gmail account and give you some ideas of how you can complete your portfolio. So what I've asked you to do for your assignment in class 1 is sending an email with your Gmail. And I ask you to write, to send this email to me and then to write your introduction. Now in class, I showed you how to take screenshots and then add them to a Word document. Well, I found out that that didn't work out well. So I'm showing you a new way to be able to set those screenshots into your electronic portfolio. So I'm going to drop that down. So in order for us to do that, let's go to our electronic portfolio here. And that is right here, I believe. Right here. Okay. So this was the practice portfolio that I showed you in class and we went along with. So the first thing I think I want to do is, knowing that I'm going to put pictures there and with writing, you can go down to here and it says layouts. So I'm going to choose this first layout that has an image there, and then I could write over to this side. So I'm going to click that, and there you can see that it did it right there. So the very first next thing that I need to do is go to my Gmail account. And so we're going to go here, and hopefully I didn't lose anything here, but I'm going to go to Gmail. So for those of you who don't have a Gmail account, you might want to take pictures of the process that you went through to create a Gmail account and take screenshots with them as you go along. Now, for those of you who already have a Gmail account, I opened mine up. So let's take a picture of that. So that's validation that we already have a Gmail account. Okay, so we use Gmail as our email server. So remember in the video, we want to choose control, and then we're going to on our computer, and we're control shift and the number 3, and it's going to take a screenshot. So listen here. So there it is. So this is my desktop. You can see that it put that screenshot right there on my desktop. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my portfolio, and I'm going to add that picture there, knowing where it is. So I'm going to choose images, and I'm going to select, whoops, did that wrong, cancel that. I'm going to go back to images, and I'm going to choose upload. And even though I can see it over here, I know it's on my desktop. So here it is right here. So I'm going to select it and choose, and it will transport it there. Okay, so now I can write over here what it is in class. So you might want to write in class. I can't spell this keyboard, I'm not used to. In class, we were to document that we knew how or had a Gmail account, and that we know how to send a email. So let's go back here. Let's choose this again, because we're going to put another picture in there. So you can see it added it. So this time we're going to go back to our Gmail account and we're going to choose compose. And remember, it was to be written to me. So my Gmail account is Art Fisher. You can see it's coming up there, but I'm going to go ahead and type it anyway. artfisher65 at gmail.com. Okay. And then the subject then is going to be class introduction or intro. We'll just shorten it. And then here, this is where you're going to type using Lakota Protocol your introduction here. Okay, so I'm going to go back and switch this. For some reason, it didn't get my email here. Art Fisher, there it is there. So you can see it's right there that it's validating that this email is going to Art Fisher. Now, the next thing we want to do, instead of taking a picture of the whole screen, we want to take a picture of just that email. So again, I'm going to go back to my keyboard and I'm going to press down Control, Shift, this time the number 4. And you notice here, I get this little image here that's going to help me. I'm going to set it to where I want it is, press down on my keyboard, and then pan it over like that. And once I let go, it's going to take an image of that. So listen. So there it is. You can see over here, it put it back on my desktop again. But this time, I'm going to go back to my portfolio, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to go over to Images, and we're going to upload. And it's at our desktop. And it is this screenshot right here. And we're going to choose. So what you would write over here then, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to stretch it out so it's the same size as the one up above. Okay. So then we're going to add a text box. Whoops, put it down there. If we put it down there, we can size it to where we want. We can click it and drag it up to here. And that's where we want to put it here. Okay, so now we're going to type what we did. We're going to type about the process. Okay, so that's it. So that's all you would do, and that is for Class 1 assignment. All right, hope that helps. If you need any help, let me know.